What's going on, everybody? Looks like we're live. Wondering where Sean is. Kind of just pulled me up. What's going on, bro? Thank you for this. Wonder where my compadre is. Just talking to him. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, today seems to be very sunshine and rainbows all around. Well, welcome to the Funko Illuminati, where we have no idea where Illuminati is. Yeah, he's typing in the chat, so he should be back pretty quickly. I know Mitch is gonna be a little bit late. Our buddy Vince is doing family day today. Uh, Andrew, I'm not so sure, and I think we're gonna be missing Quickdraw. So it should be me, Mitch, and Mr. Illuminati for the most of the night.
There we go. I literally pulled you in, and my camera just crashed.
Huh. Very lucky.
So yeah, it's just you and I right now.
Taking it old school.
Yeah, well, apparently, LBD, sorry. Mitch will be here in a few minutes. Quickdraw had to back out at the last second. Apparently, he's driving people around. Vince is doing something with his brother, I believe, for his birthday. Andrew said he'll be here eventually. He just wasn't. He fell asleep, and I'm guessing wasn't feeling a little too well. So we'll play this by ear. First of all, I want to say hello to thank you for everybody that took the time to come out so far. Thank you, LBD. But most of all, thank you, Laura, for the $19.99 super chat. Honestly, that is incredibly generous of you. I really honestly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Honestly, anything that I'm getting money-wise for the channel is going to be going to upgrading my lens on my camera, because it's about time I get a better lens, because I still have the original stock lens, which is okay for inside the house, but if I want to take it out and film at conventions and stuff, I need a better zoom lens, something with a wider angle. Because I'm tired of having to stand halfway across the room to actually pull in a hole.
What's that behind you, by the way?
That is... Remember the Baskin Robbins when they had the mini puff?
Oh, it's the display.
Yeah, it's the display. Somebody got it for me, and I was like, well, there's a bunch of crap behind there that I'm currently sorting. And so that is window dressing to deter from the crap that is behind there right now. So I was looking at it going,
You know
it kind of looks like a record sale.
Oh yeah, so I have to readjust everything here. I might, if I ever get to moving everything to the other room, this whole thing might be leaving behind me.
What, the display or the TV?
Well, the dresser and the TV.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the ornamental TV.
Yeah, basically. Honestly, it's kind of become my signature on other lives. Like, people asked about the TV. I was like, yeah, it doesn't work. And then it became a running joke. Like, when are you gonna get rid of it? And it's like, at this point, they were like, no, it's part of the show now. It needs to stay.
Yeah, I actually have my very first TV is just behind the couch, and I've been looking at it going, it's not thin, so it's not like I could mount it on a wall and use it as a display for something.
No. This one either, though. This one, I don't know how specifically it is. It isn't the oldest TV in the house. That would be in the other room. The one in the living room is definitely newer. This TV is probably close to, I would say, maybe like 6 years old. Maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, so it's time for an upgrade for sure.
The oldest television I ever owned, because I had to fix the speaker in it, was from 1976, and it was a black and white TV.
No, but like the thing is, this TV got messed up like 2 years ago. So I really only got to enjoy it for like 4 years.
Hey, Jeremy. Well,
So,
speaking of televisions and things in general, I am going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be putting it out this Friday, but just as a little showpiece. I forgot I ordered one of these because I thought GameStop was getting the glow in the dark one, so I have an extra gelatinous cube. So I figured
nice.
I'd do a giveaway for that. How I'm going
Cool.
to do it is I'm going to do it like a wheel. Anybody who's a Patreon member is actually going to get 2 spots on the wheel automatically. So, and that's what I will do.
No. I just,
So I figured somebody will want it. I mean, because I really don't need a second one, and I forgot I even ordered it. Hey Cisco, how you doing, buddy? Hey Funko
wait,
PDX, how you guys doing? Hmm?
did you end up
Sorry.
getting the glow in the dark?
No, dude.
Did you end up
And
getting the glow
GameStop
in the
never
dark?
got them in. We have a mutual friend that has one, which I need to discuss with him to figure out what's going on. So with that, but I will say this much: I do still want it. It's just right now it's like $100. Some people are charging 150 for it, and
Yeah.
I want it. It's just Jesus, man.
No.
And
Your luck.
I'm doing good. I'm doing. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
No, I was just addressing Cisco. I'm doing well, man. What were you gonna say?
I was saying I got lucky that I hunted down the Rebel set when I did, because that all those I thought it'd be Thrawn, but all of them are starting to go up. Ezra one is like plus 200 now, which is insane for the Star
Yeah.
Wars Rebel set.
Mm-hmm. Pops have been really weird lately with like some of them have gone up in value, ones that I wouldn't even think of. And some of them, I mean, some of them are kind of what I call like hype value. Like they're only going up because of the hype, and then eventually
Yeah.
they'll bottom out. Like right now, all the original Little Mermaid stuff is just going through the roof, which
Oh yeah. Well,
is to be
that
expected.
is Disney, and then they gotta come up with a whole bunch of new Disney stuff. So it's like, okay, does he?
Yeah.
Oddly enough, that's the Disney stuff doesn't always hold, but I feel like Star
Hmm.
Wars it'll go up and it'll do that weird decline, but it'll stick like at a number eventually. Because these pops
Oh yeah,
were
it
like,
plateaus.
yeah, it plateaus. I feel like Disney when it goes up, some of them when they shoot up that quick, they bottom out. They don't even plateau. They just sink.
Yeah. No,
So
you're absolutely right. It does do that. I'm just some of the weird ones like TV shows that have literally like what I call like one-off series pops like Flash Gordon, Rocky Horror, Steven Universe. I'm just going
oh, look at the ones I
Blacklist.
collect. Look at the one I collect. The 100. That's it. They came out with the ones that
Yeah.
came out and we're done. And
Yeah, but
they're all 100
a
plus.
lot of those had but a lot of those had convention exclusives.
No,
These are ones that
one. Only one at convention.
no, but I'm
All the
saying
rest are
that set had a convention exclusive. I'm talking sets that are just comments, no chases, no
okay.
exclusives. Yeah,
What was the
like
thing?
Flash
Well,
Gordon is 6
yeah.
pops. That's it. Rocky Horror, 6 pops. Steven
I don't know how
Universe,
many
Hot Topic exclusives, but I wouldn't really consider those exclusives because Hot Topic is
notorious. Yeah.
easier to get.
No, but even with that, I still say one convention exclusive does not really. I don't think it factors makes it a big factor.
Well, it hurts the completionist.
Well, yeah. Well, me because
I mean,
the
look at me, look
I
at
got
Fallout.
one. Oh, Reaper Lincoln is something I probably thought I never have. Right now, I'm in conversations of a
Yeah,
trade possibly, but the guy doesn't like to trade. So it's one of those things where, because it would be easier if he had the share. He has the
yeah.
convention one, which is like 700 something, and he's willing to bring it down to like 600 something, just because it has a little crease or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna, you know me, I'm not gonna pay out of pocket like something crazy like that. Not for, not for something like that.
Funko
I
PDX.
have a limit.
I got the whole Rocky Horror set for a song, literally. I went to a convention. They had them all there, and I told the guy, I said, look, if I buy all 6, we basically give me, 6 for 5. And he's like, yeah, sure. Honestly, between you and me, I kind of wish I bought more.
Well, we all have that. We all have that. If we bought more than one, you know what I mean. That's gonna happen no matter what.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Yes, that was. Oh, looks like Andrew is here. Hey, buddy, how you feeling?
A little under the weather. Not too bad, but you called and I was like, oh my God, do I want to get up? I was like, and then you're like, oh yeah. I was like, I'll be all right. I'll wake up and get up. I didn't have anything set up, so I was like, we'll get there.
Frankenfurter.
Huh?
Well, I'm looking at Funko PDX. He's saying Frankenfurter's $500.
What? Really?
Damn. No, I kind of wish I did buy 2 sets.
Yeah, I'm glad I got it when I did.
Well, I had a chance to get mine autographed, but the problem was, in order to get his autograph, you had to pay $300.
Yep.
And I was like, no, you pay. No, you paid $500 for all 6. No. I paid $12 for each pop, so 12 times 5, so $45.
Yeah,
you got it for good. 160, sorry.
175. Okay. So I basically paid $60. I paid $10 per pop.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculously cheap.
Yeah. Well, you got them a while back, though, didn't you?
Oh God, yeah. I got them at a convention. Okay, so here in Hamilton, we have the Hamilton Comic Convention. Like every city has their own convention. Hell, I'm sure even Davenport has one.
We can.
And it was the only year that they had it at, ironically enough, the convention center instead of having it up by the airport, which there is nothing out there. And there was a guy there. Hey, Umpty. And I was like, hey, I saw them all there, and I was like, oh man, I gotta get these. They're all here. I don't have to travel anywhere. And this guy was wheeling and dealing, and I was like, hey, look, if I buy all 6, can you cut me a deal? He's like, yeah, I'll give you one basically for free. I was like, done. I bought them, took them home, took some pictures, and I put them in a glass case, and they sat there for I don't know how many years Rocky Horror those pops have been out, until I think it was you, Andrew, that said one day you asked me, and I was like, yeah, I got them. I don't even know how much they are. And then you told me, I was like, nah. And then I looked it up, and I was like, we're just gonna put you in some hard stacks, and then we're just gonna elbow you back in the glass case.
Yeah, I was lucky. I actually got the whole set, but I didn't pay nearly $175 for Frankenfurter. So
yeah,
I mean, there's a little damage on the back corner, like bottom corner, but I was like, it's going in a protector anyway. I don't really care. And the wife's not like real huge on box condition. Like she's not, crazy about it. So
yeah, we were just talking about basically pop series that are kind of like one-offs that have just commons, no exclusives, that have gone insanely high in value, like to a rate that you wouldn't believe. And Rocky Horror was one that we brought up. I did bring up Steven Universe. There are exclusives, but they're all Hot Topic. They're not like any chases. So I was kind of giving
Gravity Falls one that's kind of up there too.
It's got a chase though. It's got the cipher bill.
Oh, does it? Okay. I didn't know if it did or not.
That's what brings that up. Blacklist was another one. Flash Gordon. What else was there? There was a.
What was the Godfather one? The Godfather one have an exclusive?
Godfather has a lot of exclusives. Mostly Barnes and Noble. I think that was one. Yeah.
Okay.
They had Books A Million, I think, or Barnes and Noble. One of the bookstores, anyways. Ironically enough, those bookstore ones showed up here at Shoppers Drug Mart of all places. Which, if you have to understand, Shoppers Drug Mart when it comes to Funko Pops here, is so few and far between. Like you find some of the most random crap in there. What else was there? Godfather's a good one. If anybody else in the chat could think of something, let me know. I mean, sure as hell not going to be Star Wars, that's for sure.
Star Wars or anything animated. For
Pardon?
a while there, Star Wars or anything animated, but for a while there was the Inuyasha series that only had commons, and they were all starting to go up. And then they just dropped a shit ton of them. They just dropped more recently.
Yeah,
what's that
I know.
one? Did you mention that one that you had? No, that's got a chase too, doesn't it? That 100 or whatever. That one's got a chase.
Oh yeah,
doesn't it?
no, it has the one exclusive for the con.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the one that kind of screws completionists over. It's like, I got them all. Yeah, do you get this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny because like the shared one is not that expensive, but the con one. But I always find the con one. I can never find the shared one. And the guy that has it right now,
I think the reason why the con one is so expensive though, LBD, is back then the con stickers were cool looking. There was actually, like I'm looking at Freddy Funko right here, and I'm looking at it going, there's a lot of work that went into that con sticker. Now it's just take the colors and invert it and done. And there's a count limit on it too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, there are. I mean, there's a lot of those sets back then that
I don't know if there's a count limit on
just
that one.
crazy.
Oh, PDX just mentioned Step Brothers. That's another one.
Dagon Knights.
Yeah, that's another. Community. That's another. Oh no, that's got con exclusives. That would. I'm looking around here too, like for other ideas. Well, we sure as hell can't say Demon Slayer or.
That's not
Anything in my background's out of question.
Much.
I was gonna say DC not so much. God no. DC just prints
Marvel,
money.
anything massive basically is out of the question.
No, anything with the word comic in front of it. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Comic or anime. For a while there was some.
What about Carlos from what the hell was that movie where he had the baby? Zach Galifianakis had the baby.
Carlos. But that's an exclusive, isn't it? This is like it's an exclusive in
I
itself.
don't think
That's
so.
the only one that exists. So he's talking about the fat dude
Due
from
Date
Hangover with the baby.
Oh,
yeah, The Hangover.
Well, Quickdraw, if you were here, buddy, you'd know what we were talking about. We're talking about basically sets that had commons. No, like maybe an exclusive, like a Hot Topic, because Hot Topic to me is basically a common. At this point, because you really no, it's true.
Yeah.
During the
pandemic, they have a
I
sticker, but there's thousands of them.
Exactly. I would say during the pandemic, they were harder to get a hold of. That's because nothing was open. But now it's like, hey, look, I'm looking for but we're talking sets that basically are all commons that are insanely valuable right now compared to sets, like, and it's a lot of one-offs, just weird ones you would never think, like,
Did Attack on Titans, the first one, did they have an exclusive?
They have a bunch of exclusives.
Yeah, they have a bunch of exclusives. They're not just dedicated to one store. I was thinking that, but what do you call it? Cowboy Bebop is another one. There's no chases to that.
They got exclusives.
But the exclusives are Hot Topic.
No, Target and Crunchyroll.
Oh, really? Oh, well, Crunchyroll. Yeah, that's a Crunchyroll.
I believe it's Target and Crunchyroll.
I'm not sure about Crunchyroll, but
and GameStop. GameStop, which is the battle of him and his brother.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Hey, Quick Draw. Yeah. Actually, I saw somebody selling a Bubble Ship Starship the other day. I was thinking of picking it up for him.
I got Quick Draw's box all taped up and ready to go in the freaking hauler right now.
Oh,
Beavis and Butthead. That's another one.
Oh yeah.
That's another Christ, man.
It was all like the first. It's like the first pops that came out. A lot of them. Like
yeah.
The early stuff is what's so expensive.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
I
You think
thought,
they would
no,
have
I
had
thought him, was it him and Minister or more Joe?
Sorry, what was that?
Mojo
LBD?
I think one of the villains
Jojo.
was in this.
Mojo.
I think.
Yeah, it was Barnes and Noble exclusive. You're right. He was flocked.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
I just had one in my head and I can't remember what it's saying. Oh, some of those like Nicktoons or whatever, like Cat Dog. That one's ridiculous. The Flock Cat Dog.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
Hey Johnny. Hey Johnny, we got space on the panel if you're not busy.
No.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. Boba? Wait. There's a what the hell's okay, I'm confused. He's saying Boba and Slave One Funko Pop. What does a drink and something that we really shouldn't take pride in have to do with? I'm confused.
A drink is something we should. Oh, okay.
Are you suggesting that we open a Bobo shop and not pay our employees and sell Funko Pops? Because I mean, it's an interesting dynamic. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, wouldn't have to do all those pesky taxes. How much did you pay your employees?
Terrible.
Oh, come on. College basketball and football do it. What's the difference?
Oh my god.
Actually, they finally started paying those kids, man.
Well, yeah,
they're special athletes.
I personally think it had to do with that South Park episode.
Yeah, student athletes.
Well, it's still not obviously great compensation, but the system is correcting itself.
Oh, I agree.
With a
completely.
big nudge. Because those schools make a ridiculous amount of money.
But yeah, I will admit. You want the Burger King Club kids? Those kids were creepy, man. They were like garbage pail creepy.
You like garbage pail kids?
Oh yeah,
I do, but they're meant to be creepy. When you make something that's supposed to be wholesome and it comes out creepy, that's a whole different wrong.
The Burger King Club kids is like the garbage pail kids of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Is that what we're going with here?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good amalgamation.
Talking about since we're talking about fast food. You know how there was I was having a conversation the other day on this panel. They were like, and for some reason, hey Mitch.
Hey Mitch.
They were saying, what is it? What does your mother say when you pass a McDonald's when you were a kid, and you wanted a McDonald's? What was the answer?
Oh, well, we were like 4 blocks from a McDonald's, so there was a lot of no. Just no.
Outright no. Just straight no. There was no follow up after that.
No follow up, just no.
But, okay, because it was weird because the comment they kind of went through all the answers for everybody on the panel, and you can kind of tell like how everybody grew up. So one of the main answers for like specific demographic was no, there's food at home.
Yeah, we didn't get that. We just got the answers no. That's it. End of story. No.
My mom had like an all around, not just for like food places. They're just all around for anything. You're gonna want a mortician if you don't shut up. That was it. So, I mean, we're not getting it.
Damn.
Please. And at the time, as a kid, I was like, what is she talking about? I have no idea what this mortician thing she's talking about. Till I grew up and I was like, oh, she was going to kill me.
No, the answer was, it was like, can we go to McDonald's? No. Can we go to McDonald's? And then followed by the no and the look. Once you got the look, that was that imaginary little line of going, go ahead, cross it, see where it takes you.
Right. Do you want to eat today at all?
It's not about your parents actually liking McDonald's. It's more of most of the time, most parents couldn't even afford it, and it's McDonald's. It's like the most affordable thing at that time.
Well, you think I'm made of money? That was another one.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, honestly, I mean, when I was a kid, McDonald's was like the Walmart of food in the sense of that it's supposed to be cheap and available and easy to get. Nowadays, man, you go to McDonald's and you may as well just go to a restaurant because the price of what you're paying is comparable.
There's somebody talking
anywhere.
about that. No, but
no, that's you're right. It is anywhere, but I'm just saying compare McDonald's now to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing: McDonald's specifically, it was always supposed to be manageable food at a certain price. Obviously, the price is going to go up, but I believe people talk about like their prices have gone up to an extent where they forgot who they were. Like you were the comfort food. People didn't go there because your food was amazing. Because your food was affordable and okay.
Yeah.
Yes, they've kind of lost that demographic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're about the same as everybody else. I mean, everybody nowadays. The thing about it is nowadays most of your chain restaurants have like their value meals and their value menu, and you can get stuff for not that much. Like Taco Bell, a major one. But I'll tell you, the key to it is using their apps, because if you sign up on their apps,
the rewards,
they have stupid deals.
Oh yeah.
Like you go to the restaurant, you can't still get that like Taco Bell, you can't get that the $5.99 combo box with a drink, like 3 different things, and then like a side. But on the app, you can. But you can't. And if you go there, they just have the deluxe box, which is like $9.
I don't think you guys had it, but there was a thing where you could get a double Big Mac during the Olympics. It was the early 2000 Olympics, and it was for every time Canada. I don't know if they had it for the U.S., but for every time Canada got a medal, didn't matter what kind of medal. It could be a bronze, silver, gold, and for some reason we were like the best bronze winners that year. So every time they got a bronze in anything, me and 4 roommates got into one person's car and we were eating McDonald's that night because it was $1 for a double.
Yeah, they have a thing where you get like, if you use the app, you get like free fries on like Sunday because of the NASCAR race. If somebody does something or somebody's racing in the race, you get free fries. You don't even have to purchase anything. You literally just hit.
Yeah, they were just doing chicken sandwiches over there. McDonald's did chicken sandwiches not too long ago. You didn't need to buy nothing. You just went up there and got the chicken sandwich.
I used to miss working at Pizza was the dollar drink days in the summer. I never packed a drink because for $1 I could get the biggest iced tea I wanted, and for a 10-hour shift, just sit there.
Bro, Sonic down here.
Oh yeah, Sonic.
If you use their app, you can get half price anything. You can get a Route 44 slush. I mean, the damn thing is this big.
It's this big.
It's huge. It's like this big around.
Huge. Yeah, I've had American portions. I told you guys. I went to never. Okay, we went to a McDonald's. Okay, so I've never had McDonald's in the U.S. when I first did this.
Can't finish my story.
And the lady's like going, "Would you like to upsize that for 35 cents?" I'm like, "Sure, whatever. Okay, cool." And my friend who's driving is looking at me going, like I just committed the greatest cardinal sin, right? And she's like, "Okay." And the next thing I know, I'm getting a bucket of fries and a goddamn pail of Coke.
Can you still hear us?
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Sean?
Yeah.
I don't think you can. Oh, you delayed it.
I don't think he's delayed. I think he just.
No, he's delayed. He has to be. Are our mouths matching up to our words?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's responding to you quickly, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so you were saying, man?
So when I was the rest of my story that I was telling before I got interrupted by that guy, you can get a Route 44 slush. You get it half price, and it's like $1.80.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm like, And it's like, they usually have like a happy hour special, but it's happy hour all day if you have the app.
Well, now I
And
know
they
why
have
Jenny
some
took me to
really good
Sonic.
deals. Huh?
Jenny took me to Sonic just to try one of those.
The strawberry
That's what I get.
is the
Yeah.
best. I mean, it's got like fresh strawberries in it.
I've told you that story. I told you that story that basically we ended up going to the one that was like 45 minutes away instead of the one that was 15 minutes away, and the lady hangs out the side. There's no food. I'm like, wow.
Okay.
Jeez. There's no food.
Yeah, I'm looking at Sonic's right now just to see if there's actually any
It's like talking about big sizes. KFC. I don't know if they still have it, but they had the bag. It's like it was a bag of pop, and it was just huge. It was like a half gallon of pop. I don't remember how much it was, but you could get it. It had like a little thing on it that you opened up. You could drink out of it. It was just this big sack of pop. I was like,
yeah,
what am I gonna do with all of that?
That's got to be a you thing because honestly, I mean, when we got that what was it, the McChicken, whatever, where they're using the fried chicken as the bun and then putting a bunch of other crap in between that was just twice as unhealthy.
Yeah.
Here's
The double downer, wasn't it? The double downer.
Yeah. People were losing their minds over here for that. So if they started giving up bags of like soda.
I gotta say, I've never heard of a big, giant bag, and I've been to other countries where you get water and soda and actual bags.
Yep.
Never heard of what you're talking about, though, ever.
Yep, at KFC, because I was surprised because we got a meal and all of a sudden we got this bag, just a bag of pop. I was like, "Are we supposed to share this, or is this for just us?" Because we got 2 of them.
Yeah, quick. I can't stand that Mac sauce, which is their special sauce or whatever.
Yeah,
essentially Thousand Island dressing.
Yep.
Did you remember when they were selling it in like squeeze bottles, and it never sold here. Like there were shelves of it, and it was about to go bad, and they were doing like you could buy. I think one of the grocery stores here had it for like 50 cents a bottle.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, the Chick-fil-A does that with their sauces.
Yeah,
you can buy a bottle of it, like a squeeze bottle, a big like ketchup comes in of that stuff of the.
Oh, you remember when people lost their shit with the Szechuan sauce?
Oh, yeah, but that was a Rick and Morty thing.
Yeah.
No, but before it was a Rick and Morty thing, people were losing their shit. It was like the McGraw. Anytime the McGraw comes back, people lose their shit. And before Rick and Morty, that Szechuan sauce was a thing.
Did you ever see?
They just made it more. They made it more of a thing.
Gotcha.
Huh?
What was that, Mitch?
I always liked the sweet chili sauce that they had for the nuggets and stuff. They had it in some of those like meals that were named after rock stars and stuff.
Oh, we never got that here.
Yeah, like Cardi B had one or something, or Nicki Minaj, or somebody had one, Travis Scott, or somebody. Rappers had them, but they had their own signature meal. Is what they like to get at McDonald's. And one of them had the sweet chili sauce with the nuggets. Huh?
Yeah, it was Travis Scott, BTS, and then Cardi B and her husband had like a meal. Somebody else had a meal too. I think it was like Justin Bieber as well had one.
Yeah.
Well, I know here
they've been doing it more often.
Justin Bieber had a thing here for Tim Hortons, and people were literally selling empty boxes of donuts because it said Bieber bits on it.
Well, he's Canadian, so it makes sense.
Yeah, well,
no.
Well, you realize that a lot of that stuff was selling overseas. Like people were buying the cups and boxes overseas. It's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I had random people messaging me going, "Hey, you're in Canada. You're a collector. Can you get me?" It's like, no, I'm not. There's like 5 Tim Hortons within walking distance, and they're all having these crazy ass lineups for people that would never step foot in there. There's some okay.
Look what's going on right now with the fruit roll-ups. You can't find fruit roll-ups.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, people are going nuts over fruit roll-ups over here, and it's even gotten to the point where somebody got caught trying to take them also to where, because apparently I don't know if it's Africa or in Europe. I think it was Africa. Apparently they're running out, or like in the Middle East, somewhere in the Middle East, they're like all gone. And somebody tried to smuggle 350 pounds of fruit roll-ups back to the Middle East.
I didn't know
And
nothing about this. I have like 380 fruit roll-ups sitting out there because my kid likes them.
yeah,
I
people
was
are
buying by a bowl.
Congratulations, Andrew. You are now the richest man in Iowa.
Hey, during my transplant, we had gallons of sanitizer, and then the pandemic hit. So I had like at least $2,000 worth of sanitizer in my house.
Breaking Iowa.
Hey,
Yep.
Drew.
That's right. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Drew. Have you seen or have you heard that your boy is doing the schedule announcement for the Bears?
No, I
They
didn't.
did a whole video where they were like in a restaurant, kind of like doing there's that show on Hulu, I think it is, called The Bear. It's about a guy that runs a restaurant. He's like a wine chef or something in a restaurant. And they remade that with all the Bears football players, but Seth Rollins was like the guy, the Bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Announcing
Yeah, I
the
didn't hear about it.
schedule. They had it like on the tickets, had all the different like games on it of the year.
Oh,
For
nice.
their whole schedule.
So, yeah, he's a big Bears fan.
Yeah. I've been watching, because of TikTok, got me to thinking about it. I've been watching Undercover Boss. Speaking of show, like things like that.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. It is cringy, man. There are some things that people say. It's like, if the CEO of the company was here, I'd tell him what. And it's like, just shut up. Just shut up.
I used to watch that show some. It's pretty funny.
I've watched it before.
The disguises are sometimes really good and sometimes really bad.
Yeah, but I think the disguises when they're here's the thing. If think about it, I think about it like this. Let's say somebody randomly comes into your job and they look funny. Are you gonna really harass them about it? Obviously, you know the owner of your company.
Okay, but LBD, here's the deal. You're on TV. Doesn't matter where you're working at. Okay, doesn't matter what place you're doing, whatever you're doing. You never ever say, "Well, there's a camera in front of you." Yeah, these customers are mindless friggin' sheep. You know, they're idiots. You know, I just can't stand it. If I could, I would burn them alive. Like and then wonder why the CEO of the company is like, "Yeah, you're fired." Like, even if he wasn't in the room and he was sitting in his living room watching the show, he'd be like,
"Yeah. No, I get that." Well, apparently, so kind of going to the food thing. Apparently, those things are being marked up in that country, and like just kind of like in Europe with Prime, people are like killing and throwing things at people like Black Friday for Prime. It's insane.
What are you talking about?
Well, the fruit roll-ups. He's still on
the
that.
Fruit roll-ups.
Okay.
Well, I kind of switched over to Europe. Europe kind of has a thing with Prime where like they're throwing the shit out, like trying to get it. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, and it's weird because here,
It's like
Well, the shopping network has their own storefronts here, and they were selling Prime for $8 a bottle, and then the gas station over here is selling them for $2.99. I'm sitting there going, "Wow, there's going to be a lot of expired Prime bottles just sitting there."
Prime.
Okay, so Paul Logan or Logan Paul or Paulie Logan or whatever the hell.
Logan
anyway,
Paul.
He's got his own brand energy drink, and to be honest with you.
When you say Prime, I think of Amazon Prime. When somebody starts talking about Prime,
me too.
I thought so too. No, I thought so too. My buddy that lives in the UK was telling me, he's like, "Oh yeah, these people are going crazy over Prime. They think it's the greatest thing." I was like, "Dude, we've had Amazon Prime here for years." He goes, "No, not Amazon Prime."
What I thought you were talking about too.
Yeah.
There's kids. There's like it got to the point where like a store owner told a bunch of kids that they were gonna get a shipment, and they all skipped school and were standing in front of the store in the morning. And the guy was like cursing him. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Why are you standing in front of my store?" Like he was pissed. Like he told all these kids, like, "It's like I don't have anything. It didn't come in." And like the mom was getting into the fight with the store owner because she lied. Apparently, he lied to her kids or whatever. I'm like, dude, the dude doesn't control when stuff comes in. And if they tell him it's supposed to come in that day and it didn't, that's not his fault.
No, you're absolutely right. And the worst part is, it tastes okay. So I figured, all right, I'm at the store, $3. I pay just as much for something like this if I don't get it at the cheapy store. So I bought it. It's basically Gatorade, but with a little bit of like energy drink in it, and it's disgusting.
Gatorade. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Again, I drank it. I'm sitting in my buddy's car. I'm swig it. He's like, "How's it taste?" It's like somebody mixed coffee in with Gatorade.
Oh, God, no. No, I'm good.
It's like,
I'm
no,
alright.
I'm not having any more of this. I'm good. I'm totally done. I'm not gonna drink anymore. But there is something I did want to bring up. So did anybody do the NFTs? I know you did, Mitch. Of
course,
as a give me.
Mitch would.
Yeah, I did.
How about you, Andrew?
No, I gotta wait because I'm next.
I saw that. I looked at it and went, I should send this to you know what? No. The universe will
No.
probably do it.
I guarantee you 50,000 people.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, son of a. All right, here we go.
I'm
only gonna buy a couple packs, you know, but because I'm probably just gonna buy a couple packs, see where it goes, and then see what the market is. Buy the ones I want, and then just like almost every other one. There's what, like, how many packs are there?
I don't think they've announced the number of them yet.
Okay.
They may have. I haven't looked lately because I really am not going for those. So,
what are you getting? Like another Bane, another Catwoman.
Yep.
Well, you've got Freddie Funko's Jim Gordon. Yep. You've got Selena Kyle. You've got Bruce Wayne. Scarecrow. You've got Bane. You've got Scarecrow. And the Jim Gordon Freddie thing is obviously the royalty.
And then Harvey Dent is the Grail.
Harvey Dent is the Grail, kind of his Two-Face.
Yeah.
Well, Bane is holding Bane is holding the cowl in his hand. He's holding the cowl in his hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It would have been cool if they could have done. They could have made the first moment with the breaking his back.
Actually, it's funny you say that. I was talking to somebody and we were talking about like comic book moments that I would love to see them do, and that was actually one of them I was hoping for.
Yeah,
I was watching.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Gwen Stacy.
That works too. You can make it a bobblehead and make sure every time it hits the floor.
Oh no! Do it as a lamp. Oh my god! Even better, do it as a lamp with a pull string.
No, Andrew, that's the way to go on those. I've figured it out. It's like I went and bought 2 premium packs on the drop. Got them for retail. I opened up those 2 premium packs. Out of those 2 premium packs, I got the Grail. I got 2 Wilma legendaries. So basically, I can go trade one of those Wilma legendaries for the Barney. The Dino is like really expensive for some reason, but whatever.
I think maybe it's because the only time they put a Dino out that's singly popped with the right colors.
I talked about that last week.
Yeah,
because I've got the ride with Dino in it, and that's the only time they put him out in the right color scheme.
Right.
So that's probably why it's driving the price up. But it's fine. It's like $78 or something. So I mean, it's not like
that's not bad.
It's not crazy expensive. So, but and then I went ahead and completed, because in those 2 packs I actually got several of the epics. So I was like,
oh, that's nice.
So I went ahead and completed the royalty set. So I've got all that. And I got so close and got the Grail and a couple legendaries. So I wasn't going to complete the set, but I'm so close that I was like, I might as well.
Well, you got the Grail now.
Oh,
that's the hardest part.
I know the song, Mitch. Go ahead, sing it again. I love it.
If I'll tell you this, if I had not gotten the Grail, I literally would have completed the set for the Freddy as Fred, and whatever I got.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm not chastising you, but if I took the time to go through all our past live streams, I could literally sync up your words.
Pretty close.
I mean, look back at the other ones. What have I done? Oh, yeah. The Hanna-Barbera one. I mean, I went and got Space Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not faulting you for it. We all I mean, like me, I say, hey, look, I'm going to go to a convention and I'm only going to spend $100, and I come back with $300 worth of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. That's what we
know,
all do.
I am not. Look,
I'm going to buy a couple of packs, see what happens, and decide from there. If I don't get
that's
crap,
what I'm doing
I'll
too.
pay for royalty and go on life.
It's like I'm going to Anime North to help out the guys at First Form, and in the back of my head, I'm sitting there going, you know, you're going to see some unique Demon Slayer thing that you've never seen before, or you're going to find some anime that you didn't think they had a figure for, and then you're going to be going,
I need that in my life.
yeah.
Speaking of anime, I just started Hell's Paradise today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Funko
heard about
PDX is asking me a question.
I've
never bought NFTs. I'll read it. What do you think I should do? I have an account and everything set up, but I've never bought packs before. Well, here's my. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version of the way I do things. Make sure that you've got a drop account, or a Atomic Hub account set up, and also a Wax account. Figure out how to put Wax into your account, whether it be, I use crypto.com. I go to crypto.com, I buy Wax, and then I transfer it over to my Wax account. So it's just been the easiest for me. Make sure you have some Wax over there so that when you go to Atomic Hub and they drop packs, say you don't get into the drop and you don't get any of the regular packs on the regular drop, if they sell out or whatever, you get put in the queue and it's an hour-long queue and you don't get any, make sure you have some stuff over there, because if you go in quick, you can go buy the packs for maybe $1 or $2 over retail.
Yeah.
So do that. Make sure you have that, and then go over here. Just have some Wax sitting in your account over there. And then if you want to go buy packs on the drop, go buy packs on the drop. Open them up, see what you get.
Well, now
don't spend a ton of money on packs.
No.
Do not spend a ton of money on packs.
I've made that mistake.
I've made that mistake.
Here's the thing too, because Mitch didn't mention it, because it's been pretty obvious for most people now, but now you can actually just use your card to buy on the actual drop. Before it wasn't a thing. So if you're worried about
horribly, terribly, terribly hard to do that.
To buy just
on Atomic Hub?
No. I'm talking about on drop, on the day it drops. I'm talking about on the drop site when it drops.
Yeah, on drop itself, you can buy it with your card easy. Atomic Hub is easier with Wax.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody knows that.
That's how you buy it.
Yeah.
What?
Not everybody knows that. If you've never bought any packs,
he has a drop account set up. That's what he said in here. I have an account and everything's set up. Yeah, I've never bought packs.
Exactly. He's never bought packs.
Yeah, you just use your credit card like you're buying a Funko Pop, basically. Yeah.
If you've got your shop app loaded up, it just pops under your shop app when you hit.
It wasn't like that before, so it's good to mention it. Because they were asking, how do you
buy? Like that for 3 years. No, I mean, it's not 3 years, but it has been. It's been that way for forever.
But he's never bought
it was only like the first two drops that it wasn't like that.
Yeah, PDX, you can always message me or backstage me, and I can tell it to you. I'll help you out.
Yeah, it's easy. I would say the most difficult thing right now with it is just
the aftermarket.
The aftermarket can be a little.
Yeah.
If you don't jump on something that you want that's dirt cheap, it will disappear quick.
Yeah.
So,
especially when people see things are going up, or people are really interested in one thing or another.
So Funko PDX, thank you. I can't wait to get nothing.
When you go on there, okay, here's a little tip. If you have like a computer and you have your phone, take your phone off Wi-Fi, put it on cellular service, open up your drop account here, open up your internet browser on here, open up an Edge browser and a Chrome browser. I honestly have 2 drop accounts.
Can I ask a question?
EMC and totally Mitchin Collectibles. What?
Question. What if I use this cell phone, go on my cellular service, use this computer, go on my VPN, use my work laptop, use the work VPN, and then use my extra phone, and then use a VPN on that? Is that okay?
Yeah, just so you're not on the same thing. That's my whole
Yeah, I know.
point.
So you're not using the same IP address.
But
For
if
the
you
record,
open up multiple drop accounts when you go into the queue and get into the queue in multiple things, you'll have different times on all those queues. And sometimes it'll be 30 minutes. Sometimes it'll be 2 minutes. Sometimes you'll get directly in. So just kind of feel it out and,
sometimes
see
you'll
what
get
happens.
15 minutes and end up at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I mean, it's
That
doesn't happen anymore. Believe it or not, that did there for a minute. That was happening a lot. The times were going up and stuff. They're usually not doing that.
I remember seeing 2 minutes, and I'm at work, and I go over because somebody's asking me a question at work, and I go to answer the question. I come back, and it's like, you now have 1 hour.
What in the mother?
I have 2 minutes.
Somebody was watching. He walked away. Do it now.
Yeah. Actually, I just saw it and went, huh. Well, I ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
Well, and like I'll have browsers open, and if they're like 45 minutes or something, or over an hour, I just close it.
That's like when I got to the Looney Tunes one. I was at like 15 minutes, and it went all the way up over an hour. I got all the way back down to like 7 minutes, and they're like sold out. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me! This is ridiculous."
They were doing a weird thing with that particular one.
Yeah,
I remember that one, and it went.
Yeah, it was rough.
And it went like up really high, and then it came down fast.
Yeah, it did.
It started low, went really high, and then came back down. They were probably testing some weird thing.
Yeah, but I was so mad I got to 7 minutes. I was right there. And I was like,
I was the same way.
Yeah.
I'm the same way on one of mine. I think I got in on one of them like immediately, and then the second one, it did that whole wonky thing. Huh, Sean?
Was for Scooby-Doo. The only time I ever got in under 10 minutes for any of the NFTs was for Scooby-Doo. The rest of them, literally, I've gotten in, and I've barely just gotten something. If I've gotten something.
Yeah.
I've had pretty decent luck on most of them of getting in. They might not be like right away, but 5 minutes in the queue or something.
I would say in the world of luck, I would say you're first, Andrew's second, I'm third, and LBD, I think he's only done one NFT drop. No, sorry, two.
I've done a few, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes I do it just to see if I get in.
Yeah.
So I've gotten in sometimes and just not bought anything.
So you're taking up
everybody else's queue.
Yeah, awesome. You're there to screw everyone else. Good job.
No,
you and your people.
Yeah.
No, because I think about it, I was like, do I really want to do this? And then I was like, I think about it, no, I really don't want to do it.
Yeah.
No, I got a statue to buy.
I generally don't invest my time in something if I have no interest in it. It'd be kind of.
Well, it's not really investing your time when all you got to do is press a button and then continue with your day.
Yeah.
Mind you, there were times when like the Go Train here, because it goes all over the place in Ontario, where they have like $10 weekends. It's like, I want to travel somewhere. And then I travel to wherever the hell I want to go, like someplace I've never been. And I've gone there, and I get off the bus, and it's like, why am I here now?
Well, no, you know what's funny? One of the ones I had good luck with was the Avatar one. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I got shafted on that.
I got Jane, Silent Bob, and oddly enough, there was one that I got into that I didn't think anybody else would want anything, so I didn't bother to buy, because there was a time where I would buy it just because maybe somebody would want it, and then I just stopped doing it because I ended up getting stuck with everything. That's why I stopped buying stuff. So unless somebody tells me, I really don't go for anything.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they don't do Demon Slayer or Ghostbusters, I'm good.
Oh, you know they're gonna do Ghostbusters.
Oh, you wait. Yeah.
Quiet.
They're gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
Watch a week from now, they're gonna be like Ghostbusters. You're gonna be like, fuck all of you.
I'll be like,
it's gonna be the new October drop.
No. I see Mitch will be the only time he ever comes to Canada. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Just wanted to laugh at your face and see the look in it.
Pretty much.
The look in your
Pretty
eyes
much.
when it slowly crushes.
Yeah, no, but that's also the thing is Atomic Hub and learning how to work Atomic Hub is key also if you're really trying to get something, because I mean a lot of the royalties are really cool, like the Freddy Funkos and stuff are pretty cool. Some are kind of but some of them are really neat, and if you can get in there, you can buy. That's the thing is common, uncommons, and rares are like dirt cheap, like 2 to 3 cents a piece for the common, 4 to 6 cents for the uncommon. The rares are usually like 20 cents sometimes 10. And then the epics are the expensive ones. They're usually $10 to $12 sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you can get a couple of those in your packs,
they can range a little bit lower, but it's like it'll start at 9 and then it'll get up to like $13-$14. Yeah.
And that's key to starting early. Get in there, not too early, because some people throw them up there really expensive at first, and a couple minutes later they drop. You just kind of watch it a little bit and see when you can get in there and get them at a decent price. If you can get a epic for like $6 or $8, get it.
Yeah, the other thing too is if you know the popularity of the character, like of the redeemable, it might actually be in your best interest just to buy it outright than to actually buy packs.
That's what this new drop. I know like the Selena Kyle is probably not going to be hard to get. The Bruce isn't probably going to be hard to get. Now the Bane maybe, because I heard a lot of people want it, but a lot of people say it doesn't look the greatest either. The Scarecrow is one I really want because that's one of my favorite characters, but I don't know. It's iffy with that character.
Well, here's the thing: if people are gonna want Bane, because one, it's Bane, people really like the character, and two, it's
the other pop.
He's holding the cow, and 3, like you said, the other pop is expensive, so you're probably better off getting this one.
Yeah.
I don't
get a better chance.
I don't think the Grail on that one is going to be too crazy.
I'm hoping not.
I don't think. I mean, $150 to $175. I mean, for a Grail, $9.99 piece, that's not bad. When some of them are $200 to $600 and more.
But this is Series 1 too, right? This is Series 1 of 3. So
but keep in mind,
I can't wait to see what they're bringing out after this.
Yeah, but keep in mind, they label things as Series 1 doesn't necessarily always mean it's going to get a Series 2 or a Series 3 or so forth.
Yeah.
It's basically their way of covering their ass.
I don't know. With Dark Knight Trilogy, you don't think they're going to want to put out a Joker?
I believe they will. I believe they will, but here's the thing.
You get a Joker in the nurse's outfit.
I really hope so, because that's one I've wanted in a long time.
Everybody wanted. Really?
Yeah, I've wanted one so long. Or Freddy Funko as bank robber Joker. That would be amazing. I was
going to say, if you ask one, this is really nice. I'm sure she'll put on the makeup.
Well, I mean, some people have misses that they don't even need the makeup, so they already put it on every day. So,
and Andrew will be sleeping in the trunk of the car. He won't even get the back seat of the car.
No doubt.
Well, reverse. The role would be reversed, because I'm the only one that could say, "Do you want to know how I got these scars?" So maybe I'll be in the nurse's outfit.
No, I think she'll go Jason Todd on your ass.
Probably good But yeah.
What hurts more, backswing or forward swing?
Buy the pops over packs and buy packs later. Yeah, I mean, you can go that route. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. You do what you think is best. If there's one particular one that you're going for, then
just go.
Just buy it. I mean, you'll probably end up spending less money doing it that way.
True.
The chances of hitting that Harvey are going to be pretty slim.
Yeah, and nothing sucks more than spending money and not getting what you want.
That was my problem when I did the DC2, is I wanted the Grail. and I spent and I spent and I spent and I didn't get it. And then I was like, I could have got all of what I already got for less than what I paid out to try to get it.
Honestly, Andrew, I think what you did for that was actually a really good thing, man. It worked out for everybody.
Yeah, for you. It helped, right?
Yeah. I got my Green Lantern.
I did get every legendary and the royalty on that, so I was all right. It didn't come out too bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon.
But what's up, Simon?
Hello, Simon. I like to paint pictures.
Hello, my name
Hi, my name is Simon.
I to do drawings. Hello.
You know what? Yeah, and he's probably sitting there going, "Yeah, like I haven't heard that before."
Don't look at my bum. You bum looker.
It's like the we were talking at work, and it's like, yeah, it must suck if you have a song like a song with your name in it.
Yeah.
Like we had a girl named Jolene, and my God.
Oh yeah.
Roxanne.
My whole life.
Roxanne.
Yeah. We had a girl named Roxanne too. And another one named Annie.
Oh, I'm sure your whole life you've had that. I'm sure, believe me.
Yeah, that and Stacy. I'd hate to be a Stacy.
Well, no. We had a manager named Stacy. Yeah. We had a manager named Stacy Hardcastle. Okay.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I still can top that.
What?
I can. I worked for a company one time that the CFO's name was Richard Wacker. It was on a business license behind me.
No. We're talking songs, though, dude.
I don't care. That's the
don't
worst
get me wrong.
Ever.
I mean, if anyone's going to write a song, you're in Tennessee, buddy. You can do it. But
old story of Mr. Wacker.
Yeah, I was like, wow, his parents hated him.
He was an accident.
I don't know. It was bad.
But no, I'm talking about he must have been an accident because your parents didn't love you by naming you that.
Right. I remember being in cadets, and a guy came in to teach us how to do rigging on a boat, like a sailboat, and his rank was private, and his last name was Nut. And when he introduced himself to a room of 13 and 14-year-olds, you can guess how well that went.
Was he Buster?
What?
Was it
No. He's like, my name is Private Nut, and we're all snickering and laughing. And he goes, and then all of a sudden, he went from being nice guy to like,
I'm putting you right today.
Yeah. Like, dude, you're in a room full of friggin' teenagers. What were you expecting?
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
So, back to more Funko stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I was looking at Disc Tracker. My God, nothing came out last week.
Well, I was going to pull you some stuff. Throw me up. Please, sir.
Okay, I'll throw you up.
You
ever work with somebody that's that can't deal with that sound? Like they hear it.
Oh,
they just,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
actually got that in. That's going to be weird, hard to show. Little lesson, blah, bizarre.
Huh, your balls are sore?
Your balls are sore?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little lesson on the end. Oh.
Ordered this in, got it in from Tall Man.
I think Mitch is from Tennessee.
What?
I know, right?
Sorry, we got a good view of your shirt.
Of my Tennessee shirt?
Yeah.
Got the Kurogiri.
How many more are missing from that?
Are we getting an echo from somewhere?
No.
Yeah.
From you.
Echo from me, probably, Sean.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
What's it say?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the microphone's on Omni for some reason.
Everybody can hear it except for him, so.
Yeah, hello. Exactly. We're good now.
Hello.
Good.
Yeah, it was set to Omni for some reason.
Okay, we're good now.
Hello, Mother Dearest.
Hello, Mother Dearest. Happy late Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy late Mother's Day. This is the same thing.
Hello, Mother. So,
hello, Mother.
Hello, Mother.
No,
so I've got Kurogiri, I've got Dobby, I've got Twice. We've still got Himiko Toga.
I saw Himiko recently. The thing is it
Yeah.
already?
I don't remember. I don't know. I've got them all. They're around. And see, the back is part of it's like,
Yeah.
So, Shigaraki's one of them. And then what's the other one? Himiko, Shigaraki, Twice. What's the last one?
Dobby?
No,
No,
you said that.
I said Dobby. Can't remember what the last one is. Anyways, so I got that in.
Very cool.
Set that down. Give me 1 second.
Such a big fan. Doesn't even know.
Shut up.
There's so many.
Then I also got this is Funko, but I did get that chomp in, that 500-piece chomp.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
It's
Your luck with chomps has been pretty good, man.
Yeah. This was a Toy Temple exclusive, I think, is where they had it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me open the box here.
I haven't heard of that company in a while.
Yeah, see them all the time. There it is. It's got that. And then all that glows. Of course.
Oh, okay.
All the skeleton part of it glows. So, and then let's see here. One other thing. I've got some other things coming in that I wasn't able to get to the post office this morning. But soon, next week I'll show more stuff. But this one, just for Sean's nightmare fuel. God, I've been wanting this thing for a while. That thing is so cool.
It just reminds me of those little porcelain things that my mom used to have.
Oh, the precious
The
moments.
thing about it is, though, I mean, it's a 2012 Funko product.
Yeah,
I've been looking for a while to get one that was not just demolished.
Yeah.
I actually found one on eBay that the box was pretty cruddy on it. And I got it for a real cheap price.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to take it out of the box. So I'll have a second one. I'll have this one that's in the box that's in good condition.
No, Mitch, you take it out of the box and you put it on the dash of your truck.
There you go.
I've got a little Yoda sitting up on top of my TV up here. Little bobblehead. But yeah, so I think that's everything for now.
Yeah, I was just looking at Disc Tracker just to see if there's like what was released last week.
Yeah.
Well, the Gwen comic moment is starting to appear at Target.
Those are Wolverine.
Yeah, this was it. Like literally, slow week.
Yeah.
All the Spider-Man sodas, which I mean,
they kind of give us a look at what Spider-Punk's gonna look like. He's got like I think he's got like 7 piercings on his face.
Yeah,
What?
definitely more metal than Punk. Hello Kitty, The Rock, which we already knew about. Another restock. Dumbo. The Wolverine, which looks pretty cool.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty well it. Oh yeah, and the Funko loyalty program.
Oh, you guys aren't going for those Queer Eye pops, are you? Just asking.
I was going to. Unfortunately, that's a pretty, that's a lot of pops to be collecting, and then, if they come out with more exclusives or chases, I already collected that one.
There's always the ability to add more letters too.
You know what? I'm not getting into that, LBD. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, yeah. That's good about the pops, not the extension of the pops.
Yeah, but overall, there hasn't been the Funko releases for last week were kind of limited. I mean,
yeah, Like, I don't know if you
I
guys
guess-
watch Franklin FM. Again, that's what I watch his thing every week, or he does like a Funko News thing, and it was real short this week. So
Oh yeah.
there was like nothing. I was like, wow. Even his he does like a rumor mill, and it was even short. I was like, God.
Well, there's a bunch of Demon Slayer rumors, but I mean, until something actually,
Well, we all
shows up.
know Sean's gonna get his 18-inch. What is it? Is it 18-inch?
Goku. I thought it was 10-inch.
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 I think so. Yeah.
No. I don't want an 18-inch pop in this house. There's nowhere I could put it that it would not be
Well,
like
you
in the
know,
way.
the completionist in you will have to get it, whether you.
Oh, I would get it. Don't get me wrong. I never said I wouldn't. I said I don't want to get one. There's a difference. Want and
I have
being
two.
Yeah. Like I'm looking around this room going, where would I put it? I mean, ceiling space. That's the only place I can think of.
Dangle it from the ceiling.
Yeah. Till the first time somebody slams a door in this building or a truck rolls by.
Considering how spiky is here.
No,
Well,
I'm not
just-
I'm talking the actual pop.
Just if you do get something like that, at least you're not. Hopefully, it's not like the one I had to get, a 700 piece. They did me wrong, right?
I don't know when it came out. I remember joking with it. Go, wouldn't it be fun if they made a chase version of it? So you'd have to buy 6.
Oh God! Do you imagine the pallet that would have to come in on? Like, here you go. We're dropping this off freight.
Well, we kind of seen it already a little bit with the 10-inch ones with the Superman. Remember the Superman? And
Or was it Huckleberry Hound? Was that one that they did?
Yeah,
that was
Hound
Funko Shop.
Oh my
That was
God!
Funko Shop, yeah.
That was horrible.
I know. There was a particular YouTuber that we don't really watch, but we've talked about privately that bought a bunch of them just to get the chase.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
dude, just go and buy just go on the
Chase.
aftermarket at this point.
Yeah, that's like sodas now. People, to anybody who buys sodas and they love pulling the chase, whatever. But I can't see buying 10 when the chase is $45. Sorry, just buy the chase. Be done with it.
Well, I think for me personally, I told you guys before, it comes down to time, money, and means.
Mhm.
And my time is more, especially with the combination of, I have work, I have my YouTube channel, and then I have other responsibilities outside those two things. Hard to believe.
Yes.
But I don't want to be sitting there, traveling to 15 GameStops and a bunch of mom and pop places buying all these sodas and then sit there, And there's a lot of YouTubers too that do, edit it. So it looks like, they may have pulled the chase on the first go, but they'll edit it. So it looks like they're pulling 10 before they get the chase to show that it's so difficult. So, I mean,
yeah, no, I'm good.
I get it.
I was lucky with the last one. Like, I pulled the chase for that Batman. I was good. I didn't have to buy anymore.
I was lucky with the Crow. I bought 2 from 2 different places. Got the comic, got the chase. Was like done.
Over.
Yeah.
I remember I sold one of our friends. I was able to buy 2 from some convention exclusive. I sold 2. I was able to it was either able 2 or 3. I can't remember. And out of those 3, the one that person got wasn't a chase.
Well, I bought 1 soda from Toys R Us, sold it to Flipcake because he wanted it. Of course, I did it at cost, and it turned out to be the chase, and that was the silk sleeve.
Oh, the sleeve stack.
Sleeve stack, thank you. Yeah.
What?
I can't remember. I took a stab at the name. I'll be honest with you. All I remember what it was looking like, and him sending me this. Thank you. Send. Then followed by a bunch of more thank yous. Then followed by a bunch of more thank yous. Followed by a picture, and then this really long-winded, basically how grateful he was. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad he was grateful, but at the time it was like, when you see 2 blocks of thank yous, it's like. What the hell did I do? Did I buy him a house? Did I put his kids through college? Like
what?
Jeez. Well, I helped a YouTuber out once with a soda, and it was when Pumpkin Jack came out and the Poison Ivy. About 2 Poison Ivies and 2 Pumpkin Jacks.
I remember that.
So, and I sent it to him. I opened mine. And I was like, oh crap! I got the Pumpkin Jack. I really don't want to tell him. I got the chase, and I didn't send it to him. So he opens it on a video, and he pulls the chase. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. I was like, I got 2 chase pumpkin. I didn't get 1 chase Poison Ivy, the one I really would have wanted. But yeah, I was like, all right, now I can tell him.
You guys want to talk about funny? So the place that I grew up was St. Catharines, and apparently they're doing like a Ninja Turtles convention in St. Catharines, and they got a bunch of comic book artists there and some voice actors there, and a mutual friend of ours who's a Ninja Turtles fan is like,
I will pay you to go.
well, no, I already told him. I said, I'll go. Like, we'll work something out. Because the problem is it's on a Sunday, which means getting there is not a problem. It's just the bus services are like 1 bus every hour. So
yeah. It's the same thing here.
Yeah.
On the weekend, especially on a Sunday.
Yeah. So if I go, I got to find somebody that wants to go.
Mm-hmm.
And say, hey, look, let's, because I really don't want to.
I think my favorite soda moment, though, I gotta say, is when we all kind of chipped in on the and Sean's face. Like, you can see the glee and despair in his face while he's clapping. While he's clapping,
he's like, "Oh, good job, LBD. I'm kill you."
Hey, I looked at it this way. I was like, he got it. Good for him. I mean, he clearly wanted it, and I'm happy for him. I'm not gonna lie. I at the time was like, yeah, I kind of wish it was mine, but it is what it is.
You can like those claps were so hard, but they weren't out of glee.
No, I was legitimately happy for you. I'm not one of those people that if someone does better.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying you were being an ass about it. I'm just saying you can tell there was like for every happy clap, there was a little malice behind it at the same time.
I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah. And what he didn't know is there's a whole case there, and it was went for him in the end.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had moments. There's been lots of moments like that in life, especially when you work at places and you see somebody get promoted that really didn't deserve it, and you're like, oh, I'm happy for you, and now you're my boss, and I'm gonna have to pretend to like you.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I loved about the pandemic. When you had a mask on, man, you could make any face you wanted as long as your eyes didn't emote the feeling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Factual
information.
Oh well. It's like I had to talk to somebody at work the other day about something, and they had their camera on, and you could tell that they were not impressed with the conversation. Oh well. Oh, by the way, did anybody go for that Funko shelf warming mystery box?
Oh, I didn't even know there was one. So no.
Yeah.
The what?
Yeah. The Biggie Smalls box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a bunch of whatever random crap's left on the site that hadn't sold in 3 years.
You know what's funny? We say that, and then watch it turn out to be something else. Because they always do. No, I'm not saying that it's a high probability. Like, I am more in the camp of it's going to be a bunch of dog shit.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, they've done that to us before where they'll do like the Venom drop where they'll give you a bunch of crap and then you'll get the Venom. And then the next one will be you'll get this, and it's like, oh, you get like a bunch of cool shit. Like shit that wasn't supposed to be like, that we weren't expecting. Yeah. And then they'll go back to the same routine of giving you dog shit again.
I mean, granted, the Biggie Pop right now is at like $65.
Yeah.
Just by itself.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't know. Here's the thing. I've gotten 2 Funko mystery boxes in my time of collecting, and both times I ended up with things that there was no way in hell I was ever going to get rid of.
You got the Christmas box, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. That's what I thought.
The only thing that actually gained value was the Teletubbies.
Oh yeah.
And they were slow value, and those took forever to get rid of. Yeah, I agree with you.
What
Funko
was the
PDX.
other thing that came out in one of the Christmas boxes that went through the roof? There was something that came out in a Christmas box that was literally went through the roof.
I have no clue, dude.
Was
honestly.
it the God, what was it? I'm trying to think. Spider-Man.
the glow in the
And the
dark black suit
sweater?
Spider-Man?
Yeah. That was one of those holiday box things.
No, it was separate because I got mine by itself.
Separate, yeah, it was separate. They didn't.
Yeah,
It had
no,
the
'cause I
sticker.
bought two of those. Yeah.
It had the sticker, but it had the sticker, but it didn't come in a box.
Yeah.
They did it for the holidays, but they were doing like one a day or like one a week or something like that.
Yeah.
They
It
did
was a
separately.
lone drop, yes. Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, you're right. They did them like staggered them out.
Yeah.
But it had that same little green and green and red and white sticker thing. The from your home country, Mexico.
Yeah, home country.
Look at Sean's
face. What? Can a guy smile and be happy?
Nope, not on here.
Ole.
Don't worry, I'm sure the universe will see my happiness and take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that thing went through the roof. I know it wasn't in the box, but I mean,
yeah.
But there's other things that have gone, in the mystery boxes and stuff like that. I mean, look at that the glow in the dark Darth Maul, Freddy Funko's Darth Maul that I've got.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
That's gone up, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest, most Freddy Funkos go up in value. It's very rare that you'll see it, unless it's like a lazy Freddy Funko. Most of them retain value to a certain degree.
How did those Olympic ones, end up?
That would be it. The Olympic and the art series were the ones that definitely didn't hit.
Yeah, they did not do well.
No.
Yeah.
They do go down some.
Yeah. I didn't say all of them were valuable. I said, but most.
Yeah. I think almost anything that has an IP tied to it in one way or another.
Oh yeah, easily.
Well, some of that stuff though, in that drop with the Olympic stuff, there were other things in there that actually held value.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, the Olympic ones really didn't. But there were other ones that did, in the Mariotti, the Mike and Brian 2-pack thingamajig or whatever.
Yeah.
And the team pops and stuff. What were they? It was the
Black ones.
The you were on team whatever and team whatever.
There's a robot, the lion one.
Yeah.
Is it those ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now because the only one I kept out of my box was the Tron glow in the dark Freddy Funko.
Oh,
yeah. See, some of those were all right.
Yeah.
So, but now they're just doing inventory dumps.
Oh,
I mean, the Glow Venom was cool, but everything else in the box was like.
Yeah, I got one of those boxes.
Good.
Oh yeah,
but
there's some people that did very well and some people that didn't. But like Mitch said, and most people have parroted it, that it really wasn't the best. It could have been better.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
good.
I only got it because my son loves the Venom, so that's why I got it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
I've got something that's really cool coming from Lisa. Lisa cool. Noble.
Yep.
I'll show it off probably next week because it hasn't gotten here yet, but she's shipping me something.
Very cool.
She contacted me. I was like, if she wanted me, she was gonna send it to me. I was like, why wouldn't you just send it to him directly?
Yeah, that's what she said. That, and I just said, I was like, well, you can just send it to me. I offered to pay shipping for it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll pay shipping on it if you just want to ship it straight to me. She's like, no, just send me your address. I was like, oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, she's a great person.
Yeah.
Very great.
I'm looking at my Fallout vinyl that I didn't even know existed. Sitting there up on the top of the shelf. But yeah, the Freddy Funkos are hit and miss, but I mean, like, I still stand by my statement that some of them do retain their value. It's just not as much as, people would like. I mean, hell, look at one I had for the longest time, and now it's gone up in value, the Dumb and Dumber Freddy Funko.
Yeah.
Those things were like $30 for the longest time, and now they're like $150.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
I've got they're back behind there.
Yeah.
They're back a couple rows back on the bottom row back there. I know where it is. I just haven't seen it in a while.
And the funny part is I was looking at it the other day and I was like, I didn't even like Dumb and Dumber when it came out. I mean, it was funny.
What's up, Daddy?
What's up, Dead
Coming in at the end, buddy.
buddy.
So Daddy Zone.
Yeah, Dead Zone's got a mystery box going right now too.
Yep.
Nice.
Mystery box going on. So if anybody wants a really good value, it's like $65 plus shipping, and it's guaranteed $80. I think $80 plus value. Throwing in some extra little gifts in the boxes.
Oh, nice.
So anybody wants to do that, that's out there on his Dead Zone. Was it deadzone.collectibles.com? If I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can. Well, Dead Zone, you're here, buddy. You got admin.
Well,
you can.
He's probably
Actually,
driving home.
Yeah, I just realized when I said that it's like 99.9% of the time he's driving
on his way home, driving, listening. So
yeah.
But yeah, you can throw a link up, can't you?
I found it.
Did you? Okay. Well, drop the link for it in there if you don't mind.
I'm gonna drop the site because there you go.
Cool. There's that. That's not a link, brother. You put a comma in www.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, I copied and pasted that directly from Dead Zone's thing.
Okay. Well,
I know. I know. That's what I'm doing.
There, so it's a link.
It's not my fault that Dead Zone can't spell.
No, he can spell. Apparently, he can't punctuate.
No, he can punctuate just at the wrong time.
Incorrect punctuation.
But yeah, so there's that. Use code no Dan no. Check out whatever.
No Dan no. Dan's bicycle.
Bicycle races are coming your way.
$2.
Every box comes with a PSA 10 card. Is that right too?
Right. Aren't they all? Oh,
yeah.
I just see him writing the word PSA on a card with the number 10 on it.
Right.
Dude, I watched Jay at Unboxing Treasures open up his PSA submissions for grading on his cards today. He did a little Instagram live or whatever, but he got it was baseball cards, Garbage Pail Kid cards, and a couple of Pokemon cards, I think. But he got PSA 10s on everything but one card.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's rare.
I don't have the link, but it's funny you're mentioning about sports cards. I saw it just before I finished work. This lady bought a house and she's renovating the room, and there was this ugly green wall, and she tears back the wallpaper. And there was 1,600 cards from the top of the ceiling to the bottom of the floor, all glued with Elmer's glue. And these cards are 35 years old. And apparently they've been behind that wall for the entire time. And I looked at it and went, that is the most expensive garbage wall that will ever exist in the world, because those cards are ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The value of what they would be if they were not glued to the wall would be.
Yeah, but they're 35 years old. They're when they mass produced cards back then.
And
I'm sure, but there's got to be some value.
Well, it's kind of the same thing when you think about the 90s. When it came to comics, the 90s is the junk era for comics as well. It's where everybody became a collector, so they just pumped it out.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not even so much that they pumped it out. It was the fact of they realized, okay, so I was watching this documentary. So National Geographic near the end of the 80s came out with this cover of a skull that they had used, those hollow 3D photos that they used. Like, you shift it. And that one issue sold more issues than any other issue for National Geographic for that decade. Not because anybody wanted to read the article, because the skull on it was cool.
Yeah.
And the comic book companies went, oh my God, we could do this with our comics. So they started doing it with like Wolverine and Gambit and all that. And they realized the comics were selling. So then and apparently that was the beginning of the comic book oversaturation.
Yeah.
Of variant covers.
Yeah, sports cards did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 80s and 90s, yeah. But no, obviously a few exceptions to that.
Oh yeah.
Like you get a Michael Jordan Fleer rookie, it's like you got money right there.
Right.
Have you seen on Netflix? You've got a series on there. It's Golden Collectibles. Ken Golden owns it's an auction house basically for all kinds of collectibles, memorabilia, sports cards, all kinds of different things. But I watched the whole series. It's actually really good. I mean, it's
honestly, I kind of remember the Justice League cartoon that came out in the early 2000s.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Was it Justice?
Yeah, Justice League.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no. The first season was called Justice League. Then they became Justice League Unlimited afterwards. But the first, I kind of fell into that rabbit hole. I watched the first episode, and then it kind of just I had it on the whole weekend, playing in the background, like going and realizing like, it's funny. It's like just over 20 years old, and in my head, I'm remembering like the animation being like great and subpar, and like LBD says, I noticed things, and now I'm watching it going, oh wow, they really cut corners in the first season on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing too. That show specifically, those two shows what solidified Jon Stewart as like the main Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Before
originally it was supposed to be Guy Gardner, and people were like, "Yeah, this is a kid's show. We can't have Guy Gardner." Because people go like Guy Gardner because they looked at all the Green Lanterns and they tried to find the one that had the least amount of comics. So if people went back and got back issues, they were because let's be honest, Guy Gardner is not exactly somebody you want as a what do you call it, as a role model for kids.
The face of a role model.
Yeah, Kyle Rayner. Don't forget, Kyle Rayner, almost less than a decade, had his girlfriend shoved in a fridge, murdered. So you don't really want kids reading that. And the original Green Lantern, he destroyed an entire city and became a genocidal maniac. So I mean, you kind of left with Jon Stewart at that point. He was the only one that hadn't had a horrible tragedy or tried to murder a bunch of people,
or had an incident with like Hal Jordan did.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what we're saying. Hal Jordan, he became.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? With the aging up of the character.
Yeah.
Well, you know that one of the reasons that's where they kind of established also why, by the end of the show, like it happens during the show, but why why Jon Stewart's eyes are green, because it's supposed to be started to embed in his blood or something, making him more one with the whole with the Lantern Corps or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what crazy, because they just gave, I don't know if you know this, but they just gave what's his name, the Reverse Flash a green ring.
Oh, Zoom?
Huh?
No, they gave Zoom a yellow lantern ring.
Yeah.
And he had it for a hot 5 seconds.
Well, right. I'm talking about right now.
Oh yeah, that's what I know.
Okay, I don't know. I just saw that. I saw that, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna move on from this right now because I don't know what the hell they were doing.
No, I think the best person who ever had a yellow lantern ring, which is the emotion of fear, was Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
But I think we shall wrap things up because I'm sure Mitch is hungry because he literally slid in here right after work. So,
yeah,
you know,
literally came right in here and hopped on the computer.
I'm sure he's probably a little ravenous, and LBD looks like he's got wee one commitments coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, have you tried holding the pillow securely until the struggling stops?
It's okay.
Anyways.
Well, whispering.
It'll be easier if you don't struggle.
No, you're supposed to go. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay. It's almost over.
Look at the flowers.
Oh God.
God.
Anyways, let's move along. So clearly, I guess the only one who really
no, I don't have anything coming up.
Well, no, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. Okay.
Get it out of the way for
LBD. I'm guessing he's gonna have TikTok videos coming out.
Actually, oddly enough, the one I posted on Instagram the other day, I tagged you jokers in it. It's been going kind of crazy. It's like at almost 4,000 views right now.
Nice. Congratulations.
Depending on when you put it in, I probably was either at a theater or I wasn't awake.
Well, it's still going, so I'm pretty sure you're still getting notifications about it.
It popped up in my messages notifications.
Yeah. No, I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy. Didn't get home until like 1 o'clock, and by the time I fell asleep, it was like 3. And my brain, for some reason, doesn't want to sleep in on Sundays. It's like, no, it's 7 o'clock. You got to get up.
Yep.
So
I hear you.
Andrew, what you got coming up?
Video. I don't remember which one's coming out on Saturday, but video and then shorts here and there. Depends on how busy I am. I got a lot going on. So
yeah, I didn't get around to doing a video this weekend between Mother's Day and other commitments. I was like, I just don't have time.
Speaking of Mother's Day, my Mother's Day gift has like been delayed for like 3, 4 days. I'm like, then today when it's supposed to finally get here, they say the address is inputted wrong. I was like, how is the address inputted wrong? My driver knows where I am. Like the guy, it's got to be a new guy or something because it's the same address I put everywhere.
So is this a Mother's Day gift for you or for your mother?
For my mother.
Oh, okay. Well, I wish you a happy Mother's Day because
I was going to say I thought you could just pick up Xanax at the drugstore, but apparently not.
Yeah, but you have to have a prescription for that. This one you don't need it for. All right.
Yeah. It's not a giant salt lick he just leaves on the table. Anyways, guys, we're going to wrap things up. I want to say thank you for Mitch for coming on. Thank you, LBD. Thank you, Andrew, for pushing through. I really honestly appreciate that. Thank you again, Laura, as well, for the super chat. Honestly, that rocks. I really appreciate it. We will be back next Monday. So we'll see you guys then. And in the meantime, take care.
Catch you later.